about your home environment and just finding ways to make our home environment fresher, cleaner, and you can do that with an air purifier. If you're looking for fresher and cleaner air, we are breathing in so much in our homes that we don't always know about. And an air purifier can give us that fresh, clean air. And this comes to us from Bionaire. They want to transform your home into an oasis of wellness. And they can do that with this really wonderful True HEPA mini tower air purifier. Now this is customer top rated, but when we say that, usually that means we've got a good number of customer reviews, maybe 50, maybe 60. This has over 390 reviews, 4.8 stars, 317 of those 390 reviews are 5-star reviews. People are loving this. They are saying that it is helping them to sleep better. They feel less impact from their allergens. They're no longer waking up with stuffy noses. So this could be a game changer for you. If you are someone who's waking up and you have that congestion, you feel impacted by the allergens in your air, or you want to just reduce odors and you want to reduce any of those allergens or bacteria in your air, this could be a great way to do it. Your sale price is $39.98, which is pretty amazing. The retail value would be $80, $79.99. So to be able to take this home for an $8 easy pay, it could be a really big game changer for you. And you can go to QVC.com and take a look at the reviews as well. And then just give us a call, 800-500-7590, and place your order. It's in this beautiful black color, so no options for you except just to take it home. I want to welcome in Nick Antolik. He brings us wonderful products for our home. Nick, it's great to see you. How are you?
Rachel, I'm doing great. And listen, I've got one resolution that you're guaranteed to be able to keep is breathing cleaner air, right? We're worried
Yes.
about what we're putting into our bodies. We're worried about working out, being healthy, all these New Year's resolutions. Well, let's think about the air that we breathe.
Yes.
And a lot of us know that when we seal up the windows to our house, for me, I don't have an HVAC system for heat. It's just the baseboard. You get that dry, stuffy air that just kind of sits around stagnant. An air purifier is instantly going to solve that problem for you because this is an air purifier that has a HEPA filter. So what that means is that this HEPA filter that goes inside there is going to capture 99.97% of microns down to 0.3 microns. So what that means is a human hair is about 50 microns wide. We're talking about 0.3. So that means it's trapping the pet dander. It's trapping the pollutants in the air. It's trapping the allergens and the dust. Running that through this filter, and again, because that HEPA filter inside, it's doing such a great job. Now, an air purifier is an air purifier, but I'm so happy that you mentioned those reviews. This is just one that's made by a great company in Bionaire that works efficiently, effectively, and does a really great job cleaning the air in your homes.
And Nick, not all air purifiers have that HEPA filter. So
That's right.
I'm so glad that you showed us that, because right away, if you are in the market for an air purifier, or maybe you weren't, but now you're taking a look and you're thinking, yeah, I actually don't really think about the air that I'm breathing in on a daily basis. So I do want to have a cleaner air and a cleaner environment for me and my family. You want to make sure you go HEPA filter. And you can do that with this for $39.98. Nick, talk to me a little bit about what it's going to do to the air in my home. How does it work?
Yep. So a couple things. So it's going to circulate that air in a really, really fast way. So the first thing is that, number one, like you mentioned, if you get an air purifier, whether it's from us or anybody else, make sure it has that HEPA air filter inside. This one in particular is going to last for up to 12 months, getting those really, really small pollutants, trapping them inside the filter. So that's one element of it. The second element is moving the air in your home. And for this, it's recommended for medium-sized rooms. So they did a test in a 10 by 16 room. And with that 160 square feet, it fully circulated, running it through this HEPA filter, all the air in that room over up to 4.8 times. So that means in that, again, without me having baseboard heat, I now have air circulation constantly. But it's done so tastefully because this is going to sit down, you plug it in, it's incredibly quiet, and it's going to continuously work. So not only are you getting the filtration, but you're also getting that air circulation in your house. So it does it quietly, effectively, and efficiently. But here's how it works. So the other great thing is just how simple and easy it is to use. You might be able to show this better, Rachel,
Sure.
but there's speeds on the top there. So you're able to go to the 1, 2, or 3, level 3 speed. Obviously, if you're cooking and you have some odors and you want to ramp that up a little bit, you can. Now, right down in front of that is that button that's going to illuminate blue when you turn it on.
Okay.
And that blue illumination that you have there, that's actually an ionizer. So what an ionizer does is when it emits the clean air out the back of the unit, so you're not feeling a cool breeze as you're sitting here in the winter, but in the back of the unit, it's emitting a negatively charged ion with that fresh air. Now, what that does as it circulates through the room at 5 times in an hour, like we mentioned, it's going to attach kind of like a magnet to positively charged ions, which could be the pet dander, the dust, any of those allergens. By combining those two together, it makes it even larger and traps it again in that HEPA filter. And the last thing I'll show you actually on the front there, you do have a dial. So often with these air purifiers, you kind of question, hey, when's the last time I changed that filter?
Yes.
Well, you have the ability to indicate on there, hey, I changed it in January. So in this case, 12 months down the line, it makes it pretty easy having to. But this is that Aer1 air filter. In this case, you're going to be able to use size D or A, but there's a number of different air filter options out there. Now, all of these are readily available. They don't cost an arm and a leg. I bought some replacements. It was about like $20 for a replacement filter.
Great.
So, but it's lasting you over a year. And like I said, there's a lot of different filter options out there down the line, readily available. That AER #1 air filter is what you'll be replacing it with.
That's fantastic. So all you have to know is that you're just going to need to search for AER1 and you're going to be able to get that filter and just replace it. Is it difficult to switch out the filter?
Not at all. And as I just took that front grate out there, I want to show you two things. First, you have this pre-filter here. So this is actually going to trap all the hair, any of those larger particles, to really keep and preserve that air filter. But I will show you, this is a filter that was new and going to look white when you get it home. This is one that I've had running in my home for just a couple months. And instantly you can start to see a change in that color. Now, this isn't done working. Again, I still have about 8 to 12 months left on this guy. But look at the difference of that. And if this was just, plug it in, sit it in your room, this is all of the dirt and pollutants, many that you couldn't smell, you couldn't see, that I've now trapped inside this. If it wasn't for this air filter, this HEPA air filter, that would be filtered through us, our loved ones, our friends and family. That's what we're breathing in that's going through our lungs.
Our pets are with their little teeny tiny little lungs.
Serious, right? And why not have a purified air running through your home? And this is going to do it quickly, fastly, and effectively.
That's really amazing. It's really sleek, it's really slim, and it only weighs 6.4 pounds. So it's gonna be really easy to move around from room to room. Your cord is about a 6.5-foot cord as well. So you've got lots of wiggle room wherever you wanna place this. Now, Nick, I think we have a video that sort of shows some smoke absorption for this. So could you talk us through that?
Of course, yeah. So this was last week. I was in studio with Munifa, and what we're going to see here is we filled a smoke chamber around this air purifier, and then we turn it on. And you really get to see that circulation. So imagine this, right? The filter is in there, completely engulfed with smoke. You can't even see it, right? We turn that on, and instantly you start to see that air moving. Now, within about 30 seconds here, it's going to continuously be filtering that air through. Same thing it's going to be doing in your home. But again, the reason why that smoke is going away is because as it passes through, it's getting trapped in the HEPA filter. So when you think about your home, whether it's a cooking smell, whether I have the one down by the kitty litter box, I want that air to be constantly filtered through. And the other thing with this, I will say, this has a CDA, a clean air delivery rate of 105. Now, it didn't mean much to me before I started doing the research, but what that means, again, is that it's a very, very fast, effective fan to give you that air circulation. So it's really, really important. So again, you have two elements. Number one, gotta have a HEPA filter, whether it's from us or anybody else. But the second thing is how this moves. And there's a lot of air filters out there, air purifiers out there that can cost upwards of a couple $100s. For me, I like this because it's not a statement piece, right? I put this in the corner of the room. Nobody's talking about it, right? I get that clean air circulating. It does the job, and it just looks sleek and kind of blends into the home environment.
And you're exactly right. We can have a New Year's resolution to be a little bit healthier without actually doing anything except plugging it in. So that's such a wonderful way to keep ourselves and our families a little bit safe. You're trapping dust, hair, pollen, smoke, and 99.97% of airborne particles and allergens. You're gonna have fresher, you're gonna have cleaner air, and it's the air that we can't see, so you don't know what you're breathing in. I'm in an apartment building where I don't know exactly where my air is coming from. For all I know, it's been pumped in from my next door neighbor, and they could be a smoker, who knows? So all of this air that's circulating, to have a filter that's really just gonna purify things with that HEPA filtration is really, really amazing. And you can do it for $39.98. Your easy pay is $8 for this one. So such a wonderful way and an easy way to plug it in and just, honestly, I know it sounds a little bit like a tagline, but you are gonna breathe easier by having this here because you are not breathing in those particles and those allergens. And Nick, this is the time of year where we're closing the windows, we're getting the allergens inside, we're getting those stuffy noses, we wake up with the scratchy throat, and this could potentially help with that.
Absolutely. And listen, I'm far from a doctor, but I am somebody who's suffered from allergies and asthma my whole life. And I can tell you that my physician, my whole life, have always recommended to get an air purifier, especially in those rooms that you live in, the living room, definitely in the bedroom. But if you're getting an air purifier, making sure you have that HEPA filter is the most important thing. This is an industry standard. It's going to give you that 99.97% of filtration, trapping those really, really small particles. Like you mentioned, when we do open the windows, getting the allergens that are outside, the pollen, the dust, all of those things get trapped in here as well. Not just us though, so many QVC customers have absolutely loved this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's simple and easy to use. You have those 3 dials on the top, which is going to go 3 different speeds. So for me, if I have a cooking smell, or if we're cooking fish in the house, I'll turn that up to level 3 to really get that maximum. If in my bedroom, I have it on level 1, so it's incredibly quiet, trapping everything into that HEPA filter. And then the other thing there is that you're getting maximum efficiency with the air movement. So in doing so, you're able to circulate the air in a 10 by 16 room for almost 4.8 times per hour. So that means if you put it in a larger room, it's not like it's going to stop working, right? You won't have that almost 5 times per hour, but in an open concept, if you have the walls down, this is going to reach multiple rooms. And then if you put it in something, especially like a bedroom, you get that full air circulation. So for me, with baseboard heat, walk in, I don't feel that stuffy air anymore. You have a cool breeze that's going through the house, but again, the air is being put out into the room from the back of the unit, so it's not going to be blowing your hair or anything like that. So it works really, really well, and it's just a very high efficient unit.
Because how often does the air get circulated in your home right now? For me, it doesn't. It just sits there stagnant. So to have this and have it circulated 5 times an hour, almost 5 times an hour, 4.8, just pretty much just like 5 times. It's going to circulate through, it's going to pick up those allergens. You've got that HEPA filter in there. And remember, this is customer top rated, over 317 5-star reviews. So you can go to QVC.com and read testimonials from our actual QVC family members who love this. Nick, thank you so much for presenting this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Take care. Thanks, Rachel.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to be back with some must-haves for cold weather. So let's bundle up and let's get ready for cold weather. I'll see you in just a minute.